Good afternoon, everyone. It's Beth Kozik from Elegant Greetings, and it is Saturday afternoon, so it's our time together to recreate a card from our Stampin' Up! Catalog. I'm so happy that you're here with me today in my studio. It is a brisk and yet sunny day here in Michigan, and we got a big snowstorm on Saturday, and then we got a little bit more snow overnight, so it is absolutely beautiful to look at. Not so great to be out in it, but it's very pretty to look at. So I hope it's nice where you are. And thank you again for joining me. We always start out our time together with giving away the project that was created last time. So this is the card that I made last Saturday, and it was made with the Awesome Otters stamp set, which is a stamp set which can be earned for free with a $50 order. And this is in effect until February 28th. So our celebration promotion is just about ending. We only have maybe 10 days left in that. So this is our celebration catalog, and it is filled with all kinds of fun things that can be earned for free. There's paper, there are stamp sets, there is also a bundle that can be earned. So this is the really fun card that was made, and we used some circle dies to cut out the circles, and we used this really pretty marble paper, which is also a celebration item, which can be earned for free. And then we stamped the otters and colored, and then we added some embellishments like some sea ferns that are stamped in there, and then these really fun little pebbles that are new. They're like a plastic, and they look just like pebbles. So it creates a really cute ocean scene or lake scene, whichever. I'm not sure if otters are freshwater or saltwater. But anyway, I did say that I would give away 2 of these because I had missed doing my video the week before. So let's go ahead and give that away. And the way to earn an opportunity at winning one of my projects is by leaving a comment on YouTube or on Facebook. It makes me so happy to read the comments every week. So that's the way that I know who is watching. And then those who do comment have an opportunity at winning this. So let's go ahead and pick our 2 names. All right, and our first winner is Patsy. So thank you, Patsy. You're gonna get one of those in the mail. And then our second winner is Missy. So thank you, ladies, so much. I really do appreciate all of your comments and for you to watch me every week. All right, so let's go ahead and look at our celebration catalog. As I mentioned, we only have 10 days left. So Monday, February 28th is the very last day to be able to earn these free products. And so I'm going to make a card, but first I want to just highlight a couple of sets that I are in as options in here, and I just wanted to show you some things that can be made with them. This is called Driving By, and that is here in our catalog on page 7. It is a really nice line art set, and it is has some really cute sentiments. I've seen adorable cards made with this. So it is a red rubber set, looks like that, and there are 6 in the set. And here's a sample of something that can be made with it. So very simple, really cute birthday card. This would be a really cute masculine card with the car on it, and a cute fun fold that goes along with it. So that is called Driving By. That can be earned for free with a $50 order. And then this is called Special Moments. This is a fabulous word set, and this can be earned at the $100 level. And this set is on page... Let's see, where is that one? Here we go, page 14. So at the $100 level, it is always so nice to have a sentiment type stamp set handy, because it can be used for occasions throughout the entire year: birthday, sympathy, a friend, thanks, hello, really for any occasion for sure. So that is Special Moments, and again, page 14. All right, so let's go ahead and look at the project we're going to make today. This is the special host only stamp set, which every celebration has one. And it is special because only hosts or individual customer orders can earn the stamp set. And it is on page 17. and it looks like this. It is absolutely gorgeous. It is a distinguished stamps or distinctive stamp set. Say that 3 times quickly. And what that means is that the way that it is created, it is extremely lifelike. So it has a lot of detail, and when it's stamped, it is so pretty. So these are the sentiments that go on it, and then there's this pretty swirl, and then the 2 floral or leafy kind of stamps. And again, this one is red rubber as well. So we're using this one today. And the project that I will make is right here, and it is on page 16. This actually was so pretty, caught my eye. It's very easy to make, and we're going to pair that up with another product, which is from our mini catalog. So we're going to pair these together. So our mini catalog runs, it's in effect through June, and we need to go to page 11 right here. All right, and this is a product that might have gone unnoticed because it's very subtle. It's kind of right here. These are the really pretty projects that can be made with it, and the coordinating stamp set. So what it is called the Bouquet of Love Hybrid Embossing Folder. It's an individual purchase. It's just $29. And what it includes is a 6x6 embossing folder, which looks like this. You can see already it has something interesting and different that our other embossing folders do not have, and that is an image in the middle of it. And then the coordinating die set, which is called Bouquet of Love dies, looks like this. So it has a few pieces that coordinate with all of the sentiments which are in the coordinating stamp set, which are here. You can kind of see that cut out. This one is right here. And by the way, whenever there is a sentiment that has an image in a lighter pink color or a different color highlighting it, that means that there is a coordinating die that goes with that sentiment. So you can see here, these go like that. There's another one that goes over that to my husband, or for my husband. Could also go over for my wife. So that is a good way to see if there is a coordinating die or punch that works with a particular stamp set. All right, so we are going to use this larger heart die, and that is designed to fit right inside of the embossing folder. And there's a little bit of a channel. You can kind of see where there is a channel or a groove where that fits right in, and it stays stationary. And the die fits on the side where the black Stampin' Up! Logo is. So you can see there's both sides. If I were to put it on this side, it would work, but it's a little bit loose. It is definitely designed to be stationary on this side where the black logo is. Okay, and then all of the stitching part of it, which is actually going to cut and emboss the cardstock, that needs to be upright. All right, so let me show you how all of this works. It is so fun, and I'll also show you lots of samples that go along with this embossing folder. Okay, I'm going to keep my catalog handy here on the side so I can follow along. And again, this is Calming Camelia, and this is a free stamp set with a $300 order, or if there were to be a workshop or a party, I'd be happy to schedule a date with anybody who might be interested in doing so. And our time is running out, so February 28th is our deadline. Okay, the pieces we need for this card, we need our Calypso Coral ink. We need our stamps, of course, so this is how large the Calming Camelia, the largest flower, is. And then we need our sentiment, which says Lovely You, which is lovely, dimensionals, and our green glue. And then there's a little bit of bling on here to add some shine. And these are called the Gilded Gems. Those are gold gems. A few of those we'll need. And then our cardstock, we need a slice of our basic white to do our sentiment. And then I played a little bit with this. Let me show you. At first I stamped that image onto our basic white cardstock, and that it is absolutely stunning in person. but I looked closer and I think that what was used was the Blushing Bride paper. And I'm going to show you the difference that that makes. So either would be beautiful, but we're going to definitely use the Blushing Bride. And then I have a piece of our Calypso Coral, which I think this is a 3x3. We're making a square card today, a 3 3/4 square. And then our card base is 8.5 by 4 1/4, scored at 4 1/4. So that's going to make a square card. All right, so let's go ahead and start by doing our stamping. And I have a scrap paper here because my stamp is larger than my cardstock. So, and I just replaced my grid paper the other day, so it's nice and pristine clean. I don't want to get it dirty and full of glue and stamping like it usually is. So we're going to go ahead and ink up the stamp. And this is a brand new ink pad that I have, my Calypso Coral. I replaced it finally, and it is a pleasure to have a brand new stamp pad to stamp with. All right, and then that's going to get stamped. I want the majority, I really don't want the stem to be stamped at all. So I'm going to focus on this middle part being in the middle of my cardstock. So nice and easy. I'm going to give it a good push because it is a larger stamp. We don't really want to rock it. We're just pressing straight down and then lift. Isn't that gorgeous? So you can see where that distinctive style, all the cuts that they put into the rubber gives it such a lifelike look. It's so pretty. I'm trying to find my chamois here so I can clean my stamp. Okay, and then we're going to clean that off in our chamois. Okay, and then while I have my ink open, I'm going to stamp my sentiment. So I have this little piece, just a scrap of basic white. Let's see, it's always a challenge to get these tiny stamps to be straight, but let's see how we do here. We can always redo it if it isn't straight. Well, that looks pretty good. I'm happy with that. Okay, we'll give that a second to dry. I'll get my ink closed up. And now comes the fun part, is this embossing folder. I'm going to bring in my die cutting machine. Get all my pieces out of the way here so I can bring it under the camera. And the sandwich that we need for using this hybrid embossing folder is we need our platform, and then we need our embossing folder itself. And then we want that die to be, again, next to where the black logo is. And then I'm going to place my cardstock centered right over the die. And then when I close it, I can kind of see where it's lined up by looking through. And I think I need to move it to the left a little bit here so it's more centered. Okay, that looks good. So what's going to happen here is that heart is going to be embossed in the middle, die cut around the border, and the rest of the cardstock is going to be embossed. So let me show you how that works. We have our platform, embossing folder, and the folded part always goes in first. We want to make sure that is centered on our platform as well. And then we need our specialty plate, which is our gray plate number 4. And this is a very super rigid and hard plastic plate. And when that is used with the folder, it allows for a very even pressure. So the embossing will be absolutely beautiful. I'm just going to crank that through. Takes a little bit of elbow grease there. All right, and so here's what we end up with. So this piece is our embossed piece. Isn't that gorgeous? So pretty. And then here is our heart. So the die cut the heart, also embossed it. So we're not going to actually use it on this project, but it makes this gorgeous combination. So this can be used on another project, or actually we could put this right on the inside of our card. We could also punch a hole. Say I was giving this as with a gift bag, and I could make a small tag, put a little hole in here, tie a pretty ribbon. I could write a little message on the back and then have that be the tag that goes along with the gift. So anyway, this is the hybrid embossing folder, the Bouquet of Love. And now we are going to assemble. This is a really quick card. Could make a bunch of these and have them on hand. They'd make really cute Valentine cards. So I need my glue and I need my dimensionals. So what we'll do is put dimensionals all the way around the back side of our cutout. And we want to have a lot of them kind of around the perimeter so that it stays popped up and doesn't sag in the middle. So I'm just going to put these all the way around. You could use the little tiny dimensionals too. Those would work well. And maybe one more over here. Okay, maybe one more up in this corner here too. All right. And then we are going to bring in our stamped image, and that goes into about the center of our card. And what I'm going to do before I take the adhesive off my dimensionals, I'm going to lay this over. Oh, isn't that pretty? So it just gives a really subtle background. Of course, we always use our stamps to do something in the foreground, right? So for example, let me show you a card that was made with this. So that is highlighting the image. It's way up front, right out center, and gorgeous. But these larger type stamps can also be used like this to be a very subtle background image. So I think that is absolutely gorgeous. And see how pretty that pink looks with being the cardstock base versus just the white. This would be gorgeous too. A little more bright, but I love the pink look here. It's very subtle. So I like where that is centered. I'm just going to glue that down to the middle of my cardstock. A little bit of green glue. That goes right like that. And I cut it shorter because if I did need to, or smaller I should say, if I did need to angle it a little bit, I'd have a little bit of wiggle room because this is about a half an inch or a quarter inch, maybe half inch bigger. So I'm happy with where that is going to be. So I'm going to take off all my dimensionals, all the adhesive, and get that put on there. Okay, and then that just gets centered right over that image. So pretty. So just gently press down so all the dimensionals keep that completely popped up, no sagging. And then I'm going to use my bone folder. And then all we have to do now, oh, here's the heart. So look how pretty. I could put that in the corner like that. That's kind of cute and still have room to do a message. It could go on the outside of the envelope. Absolutely beautiful. And then our sentiment. So I have that here. I'm just going to snip it down a little bit. My scissors. Leave about a half an inch on either side like that. And then I'm going to cut in some little notches. So I'm just cutting that, making a vertical cut into the paper on the end. And then I'm taking my scissor and cutting from the edge to that middle cut. And that's going to make a notch. All right, and then the other side. So very easy. And then the other side, do the same. Just cutting in like 1/8 of an inch, just a little teeny weeny bit. Okay, so that's all set. I'm going to put one dimensional on the right side because that side is elevated a little bit because it's going to rest in here by the cutout of the heart. So I only want to use one dimensional and then a little bit of glue on the other side. So see, I have just one side will be raised and then that will lay nice and flat like that. And then our final step is to put on some of our bling. And this calls for these gilded gems, but any could be used. There's so many opportunities. Anything with like a pink or a pearly kind of look would be absolutely beautiful on here. So let's open these guys up. And these are just, they're sticky on the back. So I'm gonna pull one right off. And then one goes kind of tucked under here in this corner. So it's semi-hidden. And then the other two, we'll put one up here. And another one that will be kind of tucked in the corner, sort of hidden there. There we go. So, so pretty. So let's bring in our catalog. And here is the catalog version. And then here is my version. It's just stunning. Such a beautiful embossing folder. Easy to do, just a few cuts, a little bit of stamping. I love that. So pretty. Let me show you a few other things that can be done with that. So again, this is the one I showed, just really, really subtle. Just and the background was done with the coordinating stamp that's in the set, just to make a little bit of a background. So absolutely gorgeous. Here's another one. These are swap cards that I've received. So that one looks like a little bit of blending was put on there with the blending brush. So nice combination of colors. And then here is one that was done, and we did, this is one of the whitewashing techniques I'm featuring at my upcoming class, which I just published. So that will be on March 19th, and the deadline to register for it is February 27th. So we are going to do a variety of whitewashing techniques, and this is one that's done with the image is simply stamped, and then it's colored with a white colored pencil. Isn't that pretty? And then here's another version of that same look. So it's just a really pretty, easy way to add some texture and interest with using a whitewashing technique. Okay, I think that is it. I'm also having a bingo on March 12th, so hopefully everybody got my communication about that, plus my whitewashing class. I look forward to filling those seats. I have my bingo is third full already, so if interested in that, be sure to register by February 27th. And I think that is it for today. So I hope that you love this card. It is so, so pretty in person. I can't wait to give it away to somebody. So be sure to leave a comment on Facebook or on YouTube. All right, ladies, have a wonderful day and week, and I will see you again next Saturday. Take care. Bye-bye.